Hey everybody, WNBA Hoop Otaku again, and the season started. I'm excited. Definitely had some postseason blues after the end of last season, but we have got underway again, and I couldn't be more ready to go. So I thought I would just start things off with a fun little video to make a tier list of the Rebel Edition jerseys for 2026. So, uh, I'll preface this by saying, first of all, some of the jerseys may have historical significance or cultural significance. I'm not judging those types of things. It's purely based on looks and how I feel about it and whether I like it or not. So, no offense to anybody. It's just my rankings for whether I find them pleasing to look at and whether I want to see them on the court or not. So, with that being said, we'll get things started. I've got open the Nike website for the jerseys, and they've apparently listed them in alphabetical order based on city, I guess. So we'll be starting off with Atlanta Dream. They have gone with this like typewriter, like I don't know, Times New Roman font or something like that. Normally I would probably complain about a sort of minimalist design. Uh, Minimalism, especially corporate minimalism, has sort of invaded so many spaces these days, and we'll talk more about that with some of the other jerseys. However, this one is kind of tasteful and looks cool, so I'll give it a pass. I like it. I'd wear that if I was a Dream fan, which I'm not, but it is what it is. You have this blue siding with this white bordering. Looks nice. It's framed well. However, if you were just going off of the Nike website, you would think probably, oh, that's a nice Rebel jersey. Cool. However, it's a little bit misleading. So I went ahead and dug around and checked the Dreams website, and they have their own page for the jersey. Looks sick. That basketball is cool as hell. Uh, it embodies what defines Atlanta, a city fiercely forward looking, always hustling, deeply connected to its community, grounded in Southern hospitality and soul. All right, that sounds good. But check this out. This is not anywhere on the Nike website. I guess they just didn't, maybe they thought it would be a surprise for you guys if you bought this jersey. So it's got these numbers. It is not a alternate reality game. It's area codes of I guess Atlanta. I've never been there. I'm not from there. I don't know. Maybe you guys know, but that's pretty cool. So it's not as minimalist as it appears. I like it. I don't know. I mean, I guess any jersey could use area codes. Everybody's got area codes, right? And the peach with an A in it, A presumably for Atlanta. A modern mark that blends the pride of Atlanta with a peach, a symbol of growth, identity, and everything that's homegrown in our city. Or, I mean, Georgia, like Atlanta's in Georgia. I'm pretty sure it's just Georgia peach, right? So cool. I mean, yeah, that's nice. Looks good. Uh, so I guess if you guys are gonna buy the Dreams Rebel jersey, there you go. It's a little surprise for you. How do I rank this one? Would I wear it? Yeah. Do I want to see it on the court? Sure. It's fun to look at. I'd give it a solid A. That's an A tier. I don't think you would be sorry to spend $120 on that one. All right, so next up we've got Chicago Sky. This is it. Now, if you're hoping for a surprise like the last one, Well, I'm sorry to say that, first of all, the Chicago Sky didn't make a special page for their jersey. They've got the shop. There's no information here. My price is in Japanese yen because I'm in Japan, as you guys know. So 20,000 yen, probably like 120 bucks, I assume. I think most of these are in that price range. So just to give you guys a little insight on the exchange rate, if you come to Japan, dollar's super strong, so you guys can benefit from that. The front, it's literally blue. I mean, this is blue. I mean, that's a star. I guess that's like a Chicago flag thing. I'm not super sure about that. I mean, it's literally just, this is a jersey. It is a jersey. That's what it is. Would I pay this kind of money for this? No, absolutely not. They didn't really make it easy for me to figure out that if you check the Instagram, I can't make this picture bigger because I'm not signed in on the computer. It it almost looks like there might be some kind of like reflective design or something on there. I don't, maybe the picture they used for the team shop is different or old or something. I'm not sure, but you know, it's it's a uniform. It's blue. It's got stars. A Chicago thing, I guess. Yeah. Don't roast me too much, Sky fans, but for me that's going in D. That's a D. That's a solid D. So let's move on to the next. We got Connecticut Sun. Now, Connecticut Sun always has really cool uniforms, especially because I love this like bordering with this design. Looks like perhaps some kind of a traditional design or something. Always like that. The court typically has something similar around the paint as well. Big fan of that. Um, I've always been really proud of the WNBA for having a team that's owned, you know, not every team is owned by a tech billionaire or, you know, Microsoft or something like that. You know, like we had a team that was owned by the Mohegan tribe. And I always took a lot of pride in telling people that, like we're different. We have that going on in our league culture. Uh, Unfortunately, the Sun are moving to Houston, so we'll get the Comets back, but it's like a kind of like a monkey's paw wish. Like I don't, it just doesn't feel right. It's hard to celebrate that one, but anyway, it's neither here nor there. You've got the Key Susk, which according to their website, Key Susk means sun in the Mohegan language. So that's very cool. Uh, is the Trail of Life pattern on the neckline, around the arms, and on the trim of the shorts expresses the Mohegan belief that we walk as a single spirit on the trail of life. We are guided by 13 generations past and responsible for 13 generations to come. Very cool. I like the message. I like the idea. Uh, Color scheme looks cool. I mean, I think that if you're a player and you're on the court wearing that, you would probably feel some amount of confidence from that look. I They don't have a picture of the back. I'm not super sure if uh, it's different on the back, but I like it. That red, black, and orange, very very striking color scheme. That's a sweet uniform. I'll probably give that one. Yeah, that could go A. I'll give that an A. It's sweet. It's a sweet uniform. All right. So next up, Dallas Wings. Everybody's favorite these days. You guys are apparently the luckiest lottery winners on the planet. And Rebel jersey winners, too. I mean, look at that. Younger people perhaps may not appreciate the sort of retro vibe to it, but, hey, looks cool to me. The color is awesome. It's just that white to blue to green, just some kind of gives you 80s vibes. And I know that everybody, wants to get on the whole 80s retro nostalgia vintage thing, but this looks tasteful to me and it does feel like something from that time. Um, so this was sort of a throwback to the Dallas Diamonds, an old school team from before the predates the WNBA. I like that nod to teams of the past that kind of help build up that foundation and build a future for women's basketball in the U.S. Um, it's it looks to me like a jersey that you would turn some heads if you wore that. If you are just a fan of women's basketball, you win because, well, Dallas Wings are super popular right now, and they even tip their hat to the Dallas Diamonds from before. So I would, even though I'm not, in that fandom, yeah, I'd wear that. Yeah, I'd pay $120 for that. That's got for me. That's probably a S. That's a S tier. It's going an S. I don't care. All right. All right. Next one's a big one. We got my team, as you guys know, Golden State Valkyries. Um, it's tough because I kind of felt like we really nailed it with the jerseys last season, and then with the violet ones with the Golden State across the chest, we kind of fell victim to that minimalist thing that sort of played the Toronto tempo. And at least this has the team name on it. But what? I'm just gonna say this right now. Where is the logo? Why are we not allowed to have the logo on the shirt anymore? We have in my opinion, you guys can fight me in the comments if you want to, but the Valkyries have the best logo in the WNBA. And probably one of the best logos in basketball in general. And then it just disappeared. We're not allowed to have it anymore. They took it away. It was too strong. They nerfed the Valkyries, I guess. So, all right. This jersey, we didn't. If they wrote something, it's on Instagram. So I'm not digging through Instagram to find it. However, I have heard that these streaks are a nod to another kind of original women's basketball team, the San Jose Lasers. So that's a cool nod. I kind of feel like when Dallas did their nod to the Dallas Diamonds, that it kind of felt a little bit more on the nose. And this one, I don't think you'd be walking down the street and somebody would be like, "Oh, it's San Jose Lasers." But it is cool. I mean, it's a jersey. Honestly, I like it better than the violet, Golden State jersey. And just to be upfront with you guys, if a jersey doesn't have the team name on it, I don't like minus points for that. So I like the GSV imprinted on the border of the arm and the sides, but will you be able to see that from the stands? There's no way. There's no way you can see that. The colors are stark. Honestly, having this like cream or gold, I guess it is, on there, it works. More of that. I like it. Would I buy it? for 120 bucks. Yes, probably, but not right away. Maybe I wait. Maybe I wait on that one. So, is it a S for me? No. I mean, if I gave it an S, people might say I'm biased anyway, but honestly, I would probably buy the Wings Rebel jersey over this one anyway. I if I give it an A, it would be a reluctant, like it would be at the end of the thing. It's either a barely an A or a strong B. I think I'll give it a B just because I don't we need to put the logo back on. Put it back. So sorry Valkyries. Don't come after me. All right, next up, the Fever. Well, it's colorful indeed. It's got their logo, the little flaming basketball, kind of stylish font on there. I mean, it doesn't have the team name, which I mean, I just said I'm not a huge fan of that, but it looks good. I mean, hey, when they're on the court, you know that's the Fever. There's no doubt about that. It's kind of hard to tell if that's like a gradient. I'm having to lean in to look if that's like a gradient thing. I don't know. Expect to win. I mean, I like the confidence. It looks good on them. Unapologetic statement rooted in swagger, confidence, and the Hoosier pride. I guess they love that movie. Where the who's in that movie? Gene Hackman. They love that. They're big fans of the movie, basketball movie. Good movie. Yeah, it's a good one. It's not like that crazy. They didn't do anything, tremendously different. So for that reason, I mean, I can't put it up there in A. But Fever fans are probably happy with it. I think it's fine at B. I'll give it a B. Aces. Las Vegas Aces. I mean, that's pretty plain. It doesn't have the logo. It doesn't have the team name. And also one more thing. Let's take a look at this is the WNBA store. They actually like took a proper picture. Well, I guess they kind of have the logo on the side. Almost. It's almost a logo. $130 though. That's up there. I guess maybe they won a championship. They get the extra $10 championship tax. The only place you see the team name is down there. I don't. Very plain. It does look like Las Vegas. I mean, looking at the font. I mean, I guess looking at that, I think probably mostly because of this extra elongated swoop on the V. I think of Las Vegas for that one, but very plain. Doesn't not the kind of jersey that I really want to spend that kind of money on. And when I buy WNBA merch, I really don't like to just kind of dip the toe in. Like, I want it to be unapologetically like this is a WNBA item. Not like if, oh, this says Las Vegas, so maybe that somebody doesn't call me out on the street and be like, "Oh, what are you doing watching WNBA?" I want people to know, like in no uncertain terms, yeah, I'm repping WNBA. So that's kind of my complaint with that. And the actual Aces team store, what is this? Well, it's cheaper. I mean, I guess you get a $10 discount, and you probably get that discount because they didn't hire a photographer. They just use a MS Paint picture. What is that? Anyway, shame on you, Las Vegas Aces. You guys won a championship. Take a dang picture of the jersey. I wouldn't buy that. Honestly, it's down there. It's down there with the Chicago one. It's better than Chicago, but shame on you guys. I'm not buying that. D. All right. Los Angeles Sparks. Now this is like probably the biggest departure. I'm saying this now. This might be the biggest departure from the usual like style. Are they going for like a ice hockey like San Jose Sharks color scheme or something? I'm not sure. You know, maybe they want to distance themselves from the Lakers a little bit this season. They're going. I mean, gee, I see the teal on there. Almost makes me think it's the Liberty. What does that stand for? Liberty. You know, you almost might think it is. But let's check the website. Represents the energy of Los Angeles, the people who don't wait for permission, who challenge expectations, and who continue to push culture forward. I don't know what that mean. I mean, yeah, okay. I don't know what that means. I'm kind of, okay, well, let's keep reading. In conjunction with the uniform, the Sparks will debut a new Rebel Edition court. Is there a picture of the court? There's not. Transforming Crypto.com Arena into a visually immersive environment on select Rebel nights throughout the season. The court design mirrors the uniform's energy. All right. So they didn't really, it's not like there's like a actual real cultural or historical reason that they chose to do that. It's just, just different. I don't imagine Sparks fans are probably super happy with that. It just says LA too. Like maybe people think that means like Louisiana. I don't know. That doesn't sit right with me. It doesn't say Sparks. There's no logo. I mean, unless like the back said Plum and people knew like, oh, Kelsey Plum. Okay, that's LA Sparks for sure. I don't. It could just be anything, really. That's a bad one. That's down there. I mean, are we gonna populate the D tier so early? Ugh. Well, I mean, at the very least, I'm confident that the Valkyries have at least kind of won the California battle, but I don't want the Sparks fans coming after me too much. But that's bad. That's definitely going in D. I'm putting it. You know what? It's going at the end. That's a D. I'm sorry. All right. Links. All right. We got the team name. We're back on the team name uh, strat. Okay. So the colors look good. I like this shade of blue with the black. The the logo looks kind of cute with the little like I guess that's like little ear tufts, like little lynx ear tufts. That's cute. You know like what it is. I want to see more of that bordering, but there's not a closer picture, and I know clicking that doesn't do anything. That's a tough one to see, honestly. Hmm. Maybe I can find a closer picture. Hold on. Can we get a closer picture of the links? I want to see the side specifically. I don't want to look. We can see the front already. I just want a picture. Here we go. All right. Wow. Yeah. It's like a little bit of like a leopard print or something. I don't know. Camouflage. It's cool. I like it. It's very sleek. It looks modern, but not in like a corporate minimalist way. I mean, it is minimal, but even the logo's got some color on it. Doesn't really match the other blue though, but it's good. Not it's not great, but it's pretty good. What does it say? Let's read their website about the meaning. Um, this year's uniform embodies Link's culture and legacy. The all-new Rebel uniform emphasizes a sharp, intentional, and confident identity, opting for understated strength over flash. Yeah, well, that sounds all right. Centered around the theme "Don't Blink." The Rebel Edition uniform captures the Lynx's style of play, poised under pressure, yet capable of striking in an instant. Minnesota Lynx basketball carries the instincts of its namesake, the Lynx. Patient, observant, and always calculating, possessions get worked, matchups get hunted, and the game slows until the right opening shows. Oh, I almost messed up saying that. Then the strike comes, quick, precise, and decisive. That's pretty cool. Oh, yep, I was right. Iconic lynx ear tufts, uh, flowing side panel. So it's just an animal print side panel. Oh, did we even get a video? Let's take a look at this video. Oh, okay. Courtney Williams. Man, the Lynx are going to be crazy when Fee is back on the team too. Oh, it's almost like camouflage there in the night. I guess if they ever play a match in the forest, they'll be impossible to see. They'll be OP. Okay. All right. I think I'm ready to make a decision. I don't I don't love it. It's stylish. It looks cool. I probably wouldn't buy it, but it's not a disaster. I think that there's people out there who would get it. And, you know, my secret being I'm not the biggest Lynx fan. So I'll you guys probably will be a little bit upset about it. I'm gonna give it a C. Um, I think I could probably hear an argument for it to be higher, but look, it's gonna be controversial at some point, and there it is right there. Not in love with it. So next up, Liberty, and one of the more colorful ones that's still stylish. Get this like Statue of Liberty green. Looks cool, although it says Brooklyn. Now, I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna sound like an idiot, but although I understand that this is some part of New York City, I couldn't tell you what is Brooklyn or Manhattan or Queens or Long Island. I have no idea. Like it's New York. I don't know where even is Brooklyn. I know I sound like an idiot. You guys can tell me that in the comments. That's fine. But although at least they technically have the team name on the jersey thanks to this their sponsor. So clever. Good idea. I like this like these stripes. Let's see what they have to say about it on the thing. It's a tribute to Brooklyn, to the history that surrounds us, and to the women whose resilience and determination have shaped this franchise and continue to drive the game forward. Okay. The custom Brooklyn wordmark arches across the chest, drawing inspiration from the Brooklyn Bridge's steel framework and industrial architecture. Okay. So similar to how the Valkyrie's logo is based around the Golden Gate Bridge, the Liberty want to get in on that by having their Rebel jersey logo be a nod to, I guess, the Brooklyn Bridge, or is what it said, right? The Brooklyn Bridge, yeah. So they're ripping us off. They're ripping us off right there with that. But it is a cool looking jersey. I want to see the back. They didn't. I'm not checking Instagram for a picture of the back, but the front looks quite good. Don't worry, I'm not gonna knock it. I think it's really nice. Doesn't have, well, they half a point for having the team name on there only thanks to Liberty Mutual, but I'd give it a above Atlanta. It's colorful. It's good. When they wear it on the court, you're gonna know for sure. Like, oh yeah, that's a Liberty. So good job for you guys. It looks sweet. All right, next up, we got Phoenix Mercury. Oof. You know, I am not going to be kind to the Mercury, and I'll tell you why. We've gone with this like digital looking thing. I guess, I understand that this gradation from orange to purple is going to be the Arizona sky and all that. I already know that. But I am a huge sucker for retrofuturism, and their old Mercury logo looked like that so well. So the fact that they took it away just kind of angers me a little bit. Right. So I'm not gonna be very pleased to even look at this jersey, let alone buy it. It's like, oh, is this the Phoenix Sun or is it the Phoenix Mercury? Who knows anymore? It's the same exact thing. So, it now. I guess they're redoing the court too. All right, I don't know. It's colorful, which is nice, but it's not really brave. Like, who else is doing the retro futurist logo? It doesn't have the team name. Yeah, they had the fries supermarket thing on there forever, and that's pretty fun, but eh, I don't like it. Bring back the retrofuturism one next time in 2 years or whenever you make the next one. That's a D. I don't like. It's a D, but it's better than L.A. and Chicago. That's as generous as I'm going to be for you guys. All right. Oh, all right. So here we go. Portland, a new team. The new guys get their first ever Rebel Edition uniform. And it is very busy. This is the busiest uniform of them all. Also, it says Rose City. I don't. I mean, I guess it's for people from Portland. It's not for me. I'm not from Portland, but I've never heard that before. Am I stupid? Rose City. I've never heard of that. But hey, I guess it's educational. I learned apparently that Portland is called Rose City, so that's nice. I feel like, now hear me out. A new team needs to have their team name on the jersey. They're new. You need to establish that recognition, that brand. That's why I don't like that the Violet Valkyries jersey doesn't say Valkyries on it. It just says Golden State. Golden State has a team. It's Golden State Warriors. We're the Valkyries. Put Valkyries on the thing. So I honestly, I feel like if it just had a big red fire across there, it would honestly probably look pretty good. I mean, this Nike swoop in red looks good there. That looked good, but I don't know. It's kind of busy. Let me look at the. Let's watch the video. Maybe it'll persuade me. All right, we got a flower shop there. Um, oh, it says it on the back. Wait, or did they just? Is that a custom thing? Whose number is 26 on Portland? I don't know. Fire apparently. I don't think the jersey actually says fire on the back. I think it just they put that on there. If it does, then hey. Oh, but they got a little poem. That's nice. Um, I don't I don't know. Maybe Portland people can chime in if if anybody watches it. Let me know about the rose thing. Is that like actually that big of a culture in Portland? Let me know. Let me know in the comments. As for the jersey itself, I don't love it. It's very busy. Uh, it's almost. I feel like it's almost good, but it at the same time it's like teetering on like borderline unwearable. So uh, I I would say it's a barely a C. I'll give it a C, but the Lynx one's way better. So let's move along to Seattle. Oh, Seattle. All right, now this is an interesting one. But is it just me, or does it feel like the Seattle's green is getting more green every time? Like they're trying to like be like the Seahawks or something like that. It's kind of crazy because Seattle has some of the best retro jerseys. Like, have you guys checked their team shop? They were doing some throwback jerseys that look really nice. I was jealous because Valkyries are a new team. We don't have retro jerseys, but this looks really modern. It says Storm on there, so plus points for that. You got this cool siding. I mean, it looks unique. Almost looks kind of alien or something. Seattle Storm. It's offset in a round shape. The numbers even have a little bit of kind of style going on there. Let's read what the website has to say about that. Uh, the balance comes to life in the team's new uniform where design elements channel an Eye of the Storm theme. Interesting. Did not expect that. Seattle Storm wordmark curves across the chest in a circular pattern, evoking the motion of a rotating radar. This is a radar. Oh, okay. And a lightning bolt cutting through a storm anchors the belt logo, while side panels incorporate fog and mist detailing that mirrors the region's dense cloud cover. Interesting. I did not expect that. Looking at it, I mean, now that I read that, I kind of see it. Yeah, the green kind of looks like a radar green. They're really, I mean, I like that they put a lot of thought into it. You can't hardly see the fog on the side paneling, but it looks good. I wish this Nike swoop was not white because there's almost no white. Even the Providence Swedish logo there is like gray, I guess, to be like the fog, and then Nike just is like boom, a white logo. Make it green like the rest of the thing, or make it gray to subdue it a little bit. But either way, it's different. I mean, Storm fans haven't seen this, I'm sure. So I like it. I like that it has the team name. It doesn't, I think it kind of gets a pass on not having the logo because, first of all, the Storm barely have a logo. And second of all, uh, it's on theme. So sweet. Yeah, that's a good one. I like it. Honestly, I'd probably give that one like an S. That's a sweet one. I like it. Hell yeah, good job. Congratulations, Storm, on being up there. All right, next up. Oof. Okay. Toronto Tempo, the other newbies. Welcome to the league. You guys. Okay. Well, let's just start with by saying this. It's better than the original jersey because the original jersey doesn't say Tempo. It just says Toronto. And the first comments I was seeing about your guys' jersey was, "Oh, welcome to the league, the Toronto CIBCs," because your guys' CIBC is so big, the logo's so big on there, uh, it just takes over the whole thing. So it's an upgrade. It is an upgrade. If I was a Toronto Tempo fan, I would be buying this one and not the actual everyday jersey. They didn't put any pictures up. Yeah, the website doesn't. Maybe it's. Let me check the. Let me check the merch page. Do they have it on the merch page? Jerseys. Oh, Rebel Edition. Let's look at the. I want to see the shorts. So I guess, man, they don't. They're not posting it, but you can see the shorts also have this swoop, which I think is supposed to swoop up into this part here, and that's kind of cool. You know what it kind of reminds me of is like those old school baseball teams. You know, I'm talking about like, you know, I mean, I'm not like really a baseball expert, but it makes me think of like, oh, like the 1890 Pittsburgh Pirates or something, you know, like they used to have kind of stuff like that. It's cool. I don't hate it. And it's hard to tell. It doesn't actually say on here, but I don't think this is white. I could be wrong. Oh, it's yeah, this no, it says right there. It's hydrogen blue, but it looks white on the computer, right? Doesn't this look white? But I don't it's not white. It says it's hydrogen blue, and you can kind of see it just like a little bit of a it's a unique blue color. Some people were kind of complaining about it online, but I kind of like it. This hydrogen blue, I guess it's apparently called, and the like burgundy. What color is it? What would you call that? Purple? It's not violet. Like burgundy. I'm gonna say like a burgundy or brown with the blue. Looks sweet, but oh my god, look at that price. Do Canadians just have that kind of money? $160 for a jersey? I guess they're like capitalizing on the fact that this is Canada's first WNBA team, and so they want that money. But also, why is this orange? None of the other jerseys, this was orange, I don't think. But it's cool. Just a heads up for you guys. It's not. It looks white on this website. It's. I don't think it's white. So since it's an upgrade for the normal jersey, I mean it's expensive though. It's like $30 more even than the Aces, and they won the championship even though their jersey was awful. Ooh. But I guess I'm not. Since I'm not a Toronto fan, I don't have to care about that. I'm only going on the looks. I would give it a. It might be surprising. I'm gonna give it a B. I kind of like it. I kind of like it. I don't know. Maybe if I see it up close, I'll like it more or less. Who knows? All right. Anyway, last one. Thanks for bearing with me, you guys, and thanks for making it this far. As always, if you guys like this kind of stuff, let me know in the comments. And if you guys make your own tier list, go ahead and I'd like to see it. So go ahead and comment. What do you guys think is the best Rebel jersey? Or if you think I got something just super wrong, go ahead and plead your case down there. And if you guys want to help me build a community from scratch without using any AI whatsoever, I would really appreciate it if you guys would hit the like and the subscribe button. It would mean a lot. So let's move on to the last jersey for today, the Mystics. This is like the most different of all of them, I think, right? Let me double check. Well, except for the Sparks. Yeah, the Sparks is like crazy different, but it's almost like they're horning in on our territory, like, with this kind of violet going on. I don't like it, but it is different. District of Change, though. That's an interesting. I wonder what they mean by that. What do you guys think they mean by that? District of Change. I guess there's a lot going on in DC. Um, The color's kind of cool. It's so different from. It's so different from their actual like colors, like their real kits, like red, white, and blue or something. There's probably a reason for that though. So let's go ahead and read the thing. They wrote up a little thing for that. Washington Mystics, in collaboration with Nike and WNBA, have unveiled their Rebel Edition uniform. It pays tribute to Washington, D.C.'s U Street and its Black Broadway era, 1920s to 1950s, as well as the women entrepreneurs and entertainers who sustained the corridor through times of adversity. Wow. Okay, so this is one of the ones with some kind of historical significance. From the 1920s to the 50s, U Street was one of America's most vibrant cultural and economic hubs for Black Americans and became an important symbol during the Civil Rights Movement. So I'm learning something too right now. Known as Black Broadway, the neighborhood was lined with jazz clubs, theaters, civil organizations, and restaurants. Following Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s assassination in 1968, the area faced significant hardships as businesses closed and residents left. But many women remain, forging their own form of resilience and rebellion. That's actually really cool. I'm gonna have to go watch a video about that right after this. I want to learn more about that. All right, so you guys can read this stuff here. Go ahead and check out the Mystics website. They wrote this whole thing for us. I appreciate the effort that went into that and the history of uh, U Street and Black Broadway is very cool. I'm definitely going to research that more after this video. Um, so purely based on the aesthetics, I like this cursive writing.